Oh, that's me buggering up that. That wasn't you, John. Hello and welcome to the Ideal Home Show. It's a Thursday.
I'm back.
He's in.
I'm running the show today, so if it all goes shit. Hey, and we brought Craig in live from Vapefest. But I've got to kind of show him to everybody. Show him the broadcast. Hey, Craig.
Hello, Craig.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Ideal Home Show. It's 1 minute past shut the fuck up, and it's the Ideal Home Show. Good evening, everybody.
Hello, everybody, and welcome.
What were you saying, Craig?
Oh, fucking hell, it's a disaster with him.
It's a disaster,
isn't it? Oh, God, it's a zoo here. It's already... Oh. I'd just like to point out there's already more people here than there is at Vape Collective.
Oh,
that's a bit nasty.
Right, we're gonna go with another.
Yeah.
Rick's trying to remember.
Let's mute him.
Well, mute. Yeah, right. We're gonna mute you, Craig, and then we'll come back to you in a second. Rick, what are you vaping on? And how's your week been?
It's been a bit mad this week, to be honest. With Vapefest coming up, because I'm going on holiday straight from Vapefest, so I've been trying to get the place in order for the relief staff. It sounds like it's really big, my business, isn't it? The relief staff have been in. My sister-in-law. Yeah, she's going to do all the packing while I'm away. So, but no, it's been busy just getting things sorted out for that, really, and trying to get packed because I'm off tomorrow morning, off to Shrewsbury. So,
Shrewsbury. I'm getting a bit of an echo, by the way. I don't know. I think it must be you because we've got the sound turned off on Craig.
Have you changed your microphone?
Yes, it's on my Snowball. Yeah, I'm fine. I
don't know then. I'm alright.
Levels. It was only I could hear myself, but I can't now, so it's fine.
Good. Yeah, so yeah, it's just been busy getting everything ready, really, to have a little holiday. So
lovely holiday in Shrewsbury. I'm going a weekend away myself, actually.
Where are you going this weekend?
I'm going to Shrewsbury.
Shrewsbury? I'm going there.
In Shropshire. Mental. Do you want to meet at the
coincidence,
showground?
Isn't it?
Yeah. Do you want to meet at the showground?
Yeah, I'll come. Yeah, I was thinking of popping along there.
Yeah. Should be some good shit.
Yeah, I'll pop along. We'll meet up, mate. Yeah, have a beer or two, maybe.
We'll have a bit.
Yeah.
What are you vaping
Can we
on?
join in the show while we're
What?
We can't hear you. Do it again.
Who?
Can't hear you. Oh.
Who?
He's there. He's talking.
What?
Craig, you talk now. You said, can you join in? Yes, you can.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yes, go.
Oh, excellent. Right, one a GB mod. Mark 2. Luke. Yeah. Fucking hell. Can I, no, just point. Hold on a minute. Hold on.
You're literally caught in the headlights.
It's mental here. It's mental.
There's a white van. There's mental, those things, aren't they? White vans with headlights on.
Yeah, he's pulled up a van. So we've got lights. We've got studio lights here of a white van. So,
pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's chaos. Yeah, what am I vaping on? I'm vaping on a GB MK2, the limited edition one with the cutout for a squonker that was never made. And the Holmes V2 6mm with a Vince drip tip, and that's about it really. That's look, I brought with me tonight because everything else is back at the hotel and we're doing all that stuff. So yeah, I'll let Jim tell you what he's vaping on because he's got some right nice stuff tonight.
Yeah, what are you vaping on, Jim?
This is Jim. We haven't even introduced Jim.
No, who is this man?
Who's this man? Craig.
Vaping, right. This is vaping royalty, right? This is vaping royalty. This is Jim Shore, GB Mods, and he is, quite frankly, the loveliest man on the face of the earth. He is. He's lovely. Don't laugh. Don't laugh.
Fan club can go away.
He's lovely. He's really, really lovely. He's ace. So yeah.
Can I just say, I actually pulled up in the car about 20 minutes ago to be told I am going to be on here. So no makeup, no nothing. What am I vaping on? It's one of my own, obviously.
Move it over to the side a bit, Jim. We can't really see it. Try and.
Your left. That's it.
Oh, that looks lovely.
Yeah. Well, a couple of years ago. What do you think?
Don't let Craig touch the fucking phone. That's the key.
Well, hold on a minute. Hold on.
Are we still on?
There we go.
Yeah. Are we still there?
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple of years ago, my son bought me a very nice block, and it sat in the workshop for almost 2 years. And eventually, I just put an ebony inlay in it, and SX350J. That's it.
What more could you want? That's lovely.
K-Fun 5 on top of it with a Chris Mum bell cap. Big thanks to Chris, because they're a bit special, the Chris Mum ones. I'm really, really impressed with that. And a little red drip tip. That's about it, guys. Oh, and some, what have I got in there? Chirakahua Sun, is that right? I think that's how you pronounce it. Absolutely.
Is that from Manabush, Jim?
What?
Is that from Manabush?
Is that from
Anabush? They're the ones.
There you go.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Look at that. I'll be the interpreter. Right.
Yeah.
As we were saying, going back to Rick. Rick, what are you vaping on?
What am I vaping on? Right, I am vaping on my, Cleto crack pipe on the Corrosive Creations Toby Allen OKL mod. I'm
With me.
I'm loving it. I just love these OKL boards. They're just great. And for 40 watt vapes, pucker. And in that, what have I got there? Voodoo Brew in that. I haven't got loads of setups because loads of it's packed away. So I'm only on that, and I've got resurrected the little noisy cricket upgrade kit with the Velocity V1 on it.
I saw you vaping that in your post earlier.
Yeah, it's
building for mechs.
It's just got lovely. I mean, the colour, that was shiny when it was new, and I've just left it, and it's just gone chocolate brown, and it's just lovely. It looks nice now. No, I know it's only a cheap thing, but I just fancied using it. It's quite handy to have a mech. When you go on holiday, you can't be let down by a mech. If something breaks, you've always got a mech. So
just take 3 regulators with you, and then you'll never worry.
Well, I think I will as well, won't I? But I'm showing it some love. And what have I got in that? Yeah, I did a dual coil in there with stainless to get the ohms down to get a bit more wattage. With 26 gauge stainless, 2 lots of 8 wraps around 3mm. Comes about 0.5, and in that I've got 12 Monkeys Congo Cream, the last of my 12 Monkeys bottles to taste. And yeah, really nice, really enjoying that. Very, very, very nice. That's all I'm vaping on. John, how's your week been, and what are you vaping on?
It's been good. Well, it's not actually. It's been a 4-day week, but it feels like the longest week of the year. Look at that! I've got a Vapefest T-shirt on as well. Women's Wrestling Champion of the World, an Andy Kaufman special. I thought I would wear for Vapefest. I'll be wearing that tomorrow, by the way. So if you see a twat in a yellow T-shirt, I am the twat. And I've got a yellow T-shirt on as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, apart from that, what's the week? Oh, it was my wife's birthday yesterday. She doesn't watch the show, but happy birthday, Shelley.
Happy birthday, Shelley.
Yay!
I'll tell you.
Shame she's not coming. Shame she's not coming up to Fest.
She can't because we've got a wedding to go to.
I miss her, John.
I know, but I've got a wedding to go to. It's my brother-in-law's wedding in September, and she has to go dress shopping for people that aren't her. Well, I don't understand that, but it's a woman thing. But I did, just for a laugh, I'll tell you a little sneaky peek into my insane life that my wife has to put up with. It was her birthday yesterday, so while she was asleep, I decorated the kitchen as a children's birthday party. And so when she woke up in the morning, there was banners and balloons everywhere, and party rings and chocolate fingers, and
that's nice.
Kinder eggs and stuff.
That's nice. I'm sure she appreciated the effort.
She thought it was very funny, so that worked.
Good work.
What am I vaping on? One of these?
What's that mod?
That's a flask.
The vapor flask, isn't it?
Yeah, dual 18650 with a DNA 40 on the top.
Right. What's that big atomizer on top?
That is actually, it looks big, but it's just close. If you get far away, it's tiny. Look. It's a Vapor Giant Nano.
Nano?
Nano.
That's not a nano. It's
a nano with Raspberry Mint by DB Liquids. I think Scott might be watching tonight, actually, because Scott's on our page at the moment, the chap who owns DB Liquids, so Scott's still vaping it.
Well, I've actually been vaping on that today as well, John, the old Raspberry Mint. I've got the bottle I've used it for, and I'm enjoying it. So.
I was running low. I'd only got that much left. Right.
Only got about 200 mils left.
Yeah, about 110. So I bought another 360 today from the Vaping Emporium in Felixstowe, which in Colchester.
How big are these bottles, John?
120. 120.
You got 400.
Yours is bigger than this, though.
John,
I got yours. I got 480.
John, are you bringing mine down? Winner.
Yeah. I don't know what Craig's saying now.
Are you bringing his down, he said, I think?
Yeah, of course I am. I've got Craig's that, and I've got his Mast Tea as well.
That bottle, John, is bigger than this bottle, though.
No, it's not. Same size, just thinner, mate.
Yeah.
Is it, really?
This is the old bottle, you've got the new one.
Just further away.
Yeah, mine's bigger.
So I've got that. So normal Raspberry Mint, and then I've got Abolishment.
Oh, nice! Back on the old Abolishment, eh?
By that man. Look at that, our Texan friend.
Who's that good-looking man on that front there?
That is Angsty, the Angstful Vapor on the front.
Bloody love that man. Love him.
I've got 240 mils of that. Oh, but anyway, I'm vaping that in the Moonshot on the fogging. I love this thing. It's the only thing that's not coming with me to Vapefest, actually.
I'm not taking mine either. I
the
like
Moonshot is, but I like it too much. I don't want it to get broken, so it's not coming.
I don't think I'm taking anything special up there, to be honest.
Yeah, I do love it. Let me just give it a go.
I didn't notice.
Yes, I like that a lot.
I suppose I'll take mine, actually.
The Moonshot's coming. And last but by no means least is the RX200 with goose juice in it. That's quite nice. It's got a Cleto on top with the RTA coil. Yeah, 12 milligram, whatever it is, 60 watt.
I still can't, I still can't find a better Atty for flavour than the Cleto, to be honest.
John, have you tried that new one yet? Have you tried the new Plumes of Hazard one?
I have. I've got Pissed by the Plumes of Hazard. I haven't got it with me, but it is in the Homes V2, and I'm bringing it to Vapefest. But it's only for 2 people to try. One of them's Craig and one of them's Rick.
Hey!
So they'll be trying Pissed by Plumes of Hazard, which is Cactus Margarita, and it's exceptionally weirdly brilliant. I think you're going to like it, actually. It's complicated, but nice.
I think that's what the Plumes did with their juice, isn't it? They did bring out a sophisticated range. I think all the flavours, they weren't your single or 2 flavour mixes. They were quite balanced, weren't they? So I'll be interested to try that.
Yeah, and that's everything really. Where are we now? Are we on news?
You got news. You got some news, have you? Yeah.
I've got it under me. I probably know least about this than anybody. Evolve have released a new chip. No, not a new chip. A new board.
Yeah.
Yay!
The DNA 250. The DNA 250.
The DNA 250. Yeah.
The DNA 250.
Yeah. What do you think about about that then?
I think we're all thinking the same thing, and I do. You know, I think these American companies are very much under, you know, waiting for the hammer to fall, and they're trying to get as much stuff out as possible before the 8th, which is now 4 days away. And so
Yeah, I mean, they're
releasing,
under pressure, aren't they?
They're releasing on top of each other so that they can get them on the market, so that they can sell them for the next year. So I understand that.
Yeah, and
I think that's the best thing to say about the DNA 250, to be honest.
there are some good features coming on it. There's an improved charge rate on the USB, 2 amp charging on it. So, but I think it's a beefed up 200 basically, isn't it? Slightly beefed up.
Yeah, I think so. The other thing is, what's it going to work in? Because it wouldn't work in a triple.
Yeah, it will. It works with 3S.
Yeah, so it's going to be LiPo, isn't it? Yeah.
Not necessarily. Well, realistically, yeah.
Realistically, it's a LiPo battery board.
John, we asked Nick and shot Nick a message, and it's 3S. It's not going to do anything with 1 cell or 2 cells. It's only going to do 3.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a LiPo board, really, and I think that's fine. And as we said, they're just chucking out one, on top of each other. So
I think they're just bringing out the 250 to rival the Yeehee 250 one, I'd imagine, to keep up.
Well, Rick, they're going to have to do it because August the 8th, the whole TPD thing comes in, which means anything after August the 8th, then they have to fill in all the documentation and get it checked and tested. And so they'll just throw them out up until the last second on Monday. So.
I know. That's what I'm saying. They banged it out there so they've got a rival for the SX550 in the power race. Yeah. But no, it'd be interesting to see that when it hits the market. I know there's a few available, 1 or 2 per vendor, I think. But that's not going to be out for a while.
It makes me wonder whether it was something that was how far down the pipeline it actually was, because I think Yeehee might have caught them a little bit off guard with the fact that they've got that new OLED, well, the TFT screen on the new ones, and I think that might have rattled a few people. I think that they're bringing out that quite big thing, but it's got a wet screen.
Yeah, it's a different. It's only up to 2S though, the Yeehee one. Excuse me, I couldn't mute that in time. I went to, but yeah, be interested to see that when it comes out.
Yeah, I think whenever they change something, I think it's always interesting to see what mod makers are going to do with a new board or with anything, and I think that's where my interest comes, because I don't make things for myself. I'm always interested to see what other people are going to do.
Yeah, the person you need to ask is sitting next to me. You need to ask Jim what he thinks of it, really. That and the DNA, the Yeehee 550 and the DNA.
Has someone been giving Craig drinks? Craig, have you had a drink tonight?
Yeah.
I knew Craig had been drinking because he's rubbish
there you
at
go.
it.
And like Jim says, he goes down very, very easily. So it's kind of it's very, but you need to ask this man what he thinks of.
Well, Jim, what do you think of 250 watts of power?
It's not really my thing. I think it's a very small market. It's a very specialised market. It's probably bigger in the States than it is anywhere else. I think probably the most interesting chipset that Evolve have brought out recently is the 60 watt, which will upgrade from anybody's 40 watt mod. I think that's where they've lost probably most of their business until they brought the 75 out. But
I've got one here, Jim. I've got one in front of me.
Really?
DNA 60. It came today. Yeah.
Tiny.
Yeah, it's lovely. It's a little bit. It's got a bit more beef on it than the 40, but it's still the same size, and it's got. Yeah, I think it comes with a USB charger as well on it. So. Yeah.
Yeah. Looking at the specs, mil deeper.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a winner. That board, definitely.
I think
40 is
yeah,
most of us
agree.
vape under 40, don't we? But
Yeah.
nice to have a little bit extra if you want it.
Yeah, I think what everybody's waiting to see with the Yeehy with the new 550 is how much battery drain the screen's going to give.
Yeah.
Because there, I think the likelihood is that you're going to be using 20% of your power just on that screen.
It depends, doesn't it? If you can turn it, if you can turn it into stealth mode or turn it into power save mode, does anybody know yet?
Screen on current is only 25 milliamps.
I think everybody.
It says here, I've got the specs in front of me, Jim. It says, it's 25 milliamps, the screen on current. So,
right.
It's not like it stays on all the time, is it? It comes on for a few and stays on while you're vaping. It stays on for a few seconds and then turns off. So,
oh no.
Yeah.
I think everybody's just waiting to see what it. And of course, they've announced chipsets, and then 3 months later, like you're still sort of waiting for them. I remember about 2 years ago, they brought one out with some. Well, they had a catalogue printed from one of the American shows, and they had a chipset in that catalogue that had almost like a TV screen on it, but nobody ever saw it. That was it, just photographs in a catalogue. I'm hoping that the 550 is going to be a little bit more than that.
I think it will be. I've actually today seen a picture of them. They're bringing out a mod with it in as well. So it's like the Q. What was it called? Let me just quickly check. It's an ugly looking thing, but let's see if I can find it. Sorry, carry on while I look for it.
It's all right. I haven't. I completely forgot to sign into chat because I fucking was running the show. That I'm a dickhead, right? Coming into chat, people.
I mean, just like to point out to everybody that's watching that it is total chaos. It is. We just don't care because it's Vapefest weekend.
We do. We're trying. I'm trying to run. It's the first time Rick's on holiday next week, so everything's going through my computer today, and it's the first time I've done it. And Rick really kindly sat and went through it with the deficient twat that is me. It's kind of go.
Well, no, coming back to this SX350, I've got a picture to show you of an actual. It must be a render that they put up of the mod that it's going to fit in. So I've seen this picture today, and it's the G+ class. So it gives you an idea of size. It's just a different orientation, isn't it? So.
Yeah.
Right.
It's very small here because we're actually looking at an iPod.
I don't mind that. I don't hate that. I think it's all right.
Yeah, I don't hate it.
Yeah, it's like this on our screen here.
It's absolutely minute.
It's a little bit tomorrow, people, but that's all right.
Well, I'll share it in the Ideal Home page, Home Show group.
Yeah, I like it though. Right, DNA 250. I think we're basically with that.
Yeah.
Rick, New Zealand.
Oh, just a bit of news.
Hold on.
What you've got to realise, we are basically two guys sat in the middle of a field with the transit van pointing its headlights at us, and we're just like two rabbits just sat in the headlights here, trying to look at it.
Oh, that's okay. He's gonna post it on the Facebook page, and then Craig will show you it, and then anything you think about it, write it down, send it on a postcard, and we won't read it out.
Yeah. Well, I'll put it in the group, and you can have a look at it at your own leisure. But no, news-wise, what we had: New Zealand to make nicotine e-cigarettes legal, which is quite good news, isn't it? Really?
I think it is. They basically made the sale of nicotine legal, which I think is very good.
Yeah, it's ridiculous what's gone on in Poland and everything like that, isn't it? It's so yeah, to see it, just yeah, it's good. Good on you. Well done. That's enough of that. Next.
New carcinogenic toxins found in e-cigarettes. I think we actually covered this last week.
Oh no, we talked. This is just the funny thing about this one is I've seen this article, and it says new cancer toxins found in e-cigarettes. I'll put the link in the description.
Yeah.
It says scientists have discovered. This is the whole article. I'm going to read it. It's 4 or 5 lines.
Yeah, go for it.
Scientists have discovered 2 additional cancer-causing toxins in the vapour of e-cigarettes. The chemicals which are used to create artificial smoke transform into carcinogens when heated. Their research also found the hotter the e-cigarette coil becomes, the more chemicals are released in its vapours. That means that the first puffs of an e-cigarette tend to contain fewer toxins. The chemicals discovered were propylene glycol and glycerine.
Well, they were. Well, wait. They weren't. That is not what they've.
That is what it says. It says the chemicals discovered were propylene glycol and glycerine.
What they've done is they've badly copied a story from last week, and the story was that when heated, it turns into 2 separate chemicals. That possibly might be carcinogens.
I know. I have read other ones where they've copied it, but it's just funny that that is the. That's
the trouble. They're just grasping at straws, and this is the problem. That's another US study, and the way that the systems work over there is so different to the way they work over here.
What they're doing is they're getting propylene glycol and glycerine. Oh look, is that Richard fella on there now?
Bloody everywhere, that one.
I don't know.
I've got to give him a big kiss tomorrow because I don't want to be in trouble. Richard, I can come in whenever I want, can't I? Because I'm brilliant.
Yeah, you've got lots of stuff to do, mate.
Yeah, fine, that's okay. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll be there about, I don't know, latest 2 o'clock.
But yeah, where were we? I'm getting thrown. They're throwing me off. Keep popping to them.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so I had the buggers. Right. What was I saying? Yeah, I know what they were saying is that they've taken propylene glycol and heated it to extreme temperatures, much hotter than we would vape at, and they're saying it creates some other chemicals out of it. But that's just what tobacco does, isn't it? But smoking is so much hotter than, you wouldn't vape at the temperatures they are testing these things at. You couldn't. So it's bollocks. It's bullshit.
And they're creating things that, to say something's a possible carcinogen, so is a well-cooked sausage. It's just stupid.
Yeah, possible. It doesn't cut it. If you're going to do science,
Yeah.
So.
Oh, we're cutting now. We're on Craig, so he's going to have to. We're going to put him back.
Right, we're putting him back in then.
About 12 months.
Right.
Hold on, go on.
Right, this is just you, Craig.
In Tokyo University, somewhere like that.
No, it's
about
I
6,
think
8 months to go, and it was all.
No,
the
I think
papers, and it's just all sort of recycled again.
That's an old one, Jim. I think this is actually Harvard or another one of the medical things.
Another established.
Craig, we're going back to notes. So
it was like just a version of it, basically.
Yeah, basically, Jim. Yeah, it's just another bollocks lobbied by tobacco and paid for by them, and yeah, the usual.
Can you hear me over here? Luke, we got somebody tried to connect in on another hangout, Luke.
Who's that, Tom?
That Tom?
Yeah.
That's Tom. It is Tom.
It is Tom. He said they've got to come over here, so yeah, he can't. I don't know where he is. He's somewhere.
He's running the shop.
Oh, he's running the shop this weekend. Unlucky Tom.
Yeah, I want to say it's a big. I'm really sorry to hear that Riyadh can't make it to Vapefest this weekend.
Yeah, and Tom as well.
I know. I'm not worried about Tom. He can stay there. He just laughs too much. But I'm more sorry for Riyadh. No, it would have been good to see them all, but yeah. I think the Yorkshire Vapor are there, though, aren't they? Or are they?
Yeah, he's there.
Yeah.
So it'd be good to see them guys.
Yeah. So what have I got in the way of news?
You've got your beginning on. What are you on? You are on. Plumes have done another juice, so we've already kind of go for from Plumes are on another juice, and then you've got VF's new toy.
Yeah, but Vape Forward have done the Sync, isn't it? I think it's called, which is their little answer to the. I guess it's kind of like the Juul or the Von Earl. They've done their new little thing, which is a nice stealthy little kind of little pocket e-cig thing, which is going to have it's going to have like loads of different flavors in it and those kind of things. They're kind of getting it out quickly before the deadline as well. So that looks pretty good. It's a bit more of a breakaway from Vape Forward and Vape Flash. They've kind of moved themselves quite quickly, haven't they, from being a kind of a production, the higher end of the production mods, to all of a sudden doing little tiny sticks and kind of not cig-alikes, I wouldn't call them, closer to main consumer e-cigs. So we'll put a link in the group and get that sorted. But it's quite nice. I think Rick's got a link there, and at some point you can either share it or not. But you know, it's pretty good. Yeah, we'll stick it in the group. And then what's next on my list? Because I can't see
the Kanga K1 box.
Yes. What do we think of this? I've got a picture here to share. What do we think of this one, fellas?
Oh yeah.
I really like the look of that.
And it caused quite a. I wouldn't say it's a storm, but
it caused a bit of a stir with people saying can't do stabilised wood for that. How good's it going to be? But I really think that people. I really laughed a lot, and I was talking to Cosmo at the time, and we both laughed a lot. If they pull this off, there's going to be a lot of annoyed modders out there, and that's really funny. Because I've seen a lot, everyone's seen a lot of £500 plus mods with ill-fitting wood, bent frames, 10p, not even 10p, 5p buttons. If they pull it off, the one thing I will say is I don't believe that's a solid block of wood. I think it's a sleeve. I think it's a thick veneer, personally. But it will look like that.
Well, the way I kind of see it is that if China have suddenly woken up to stabilised wood, and it was going to happen at some point, then they're going to have capabilities of being able to make. Oh God, no!
Who we got here? Look, who's this?
Yay!
It's Thomasina.
I need to pull Tom on live, so I put Tom on live.
Well, how you doing, Tom? You alright, man?
Hello, Tom.
I'm good. I was in chat. I was slagging off Todd. I thought I'd jump off because one of the guys is down at Fest. I thought I'd go see Craig, and then John sent me the link. So fuck it, I'm here.
So I got a total special guest that nobody even knew he was coming, so it's just going to have to roll with it.
Yeah, we've been hacked. Yeah. I didn't think we had guests on. I didn't think we had people on from shows that had fewer subscribers than us.
You've got to do, look, throw him a bone. Don't be mean.
That's a charity these days. Come on, it's a vape community. We're known for charity.
Yeah. He's just doing that bit. Look at his little face. Look at him.
Oh, he's so sweet, that Tom.
I'm well
There's
excited.
124 people watching you today. Look at your face. You've never had it. It's like Jim will fix it. Now I know what Jim was doing it all the time. That and
Oh, God.
So you're not getting up there this weekend then, Tom? You got to work, haven't you?
I am working. The reason I'm working is because I'm going to be in America on Wednesday doing an event for TYV. So.
Oh, right, cool.
So it's kind of love lost. Do you know what I mean? It's going to be my first year in 4 years that I haven't been to Fest, which I'm pretty gutted about. But you know, I hope you guys have a blast because it looks like a good.
Oh, he's
Yes! Wanker!
You've got to unmute yourself because Craig's the time.
I've kicked him off. Sod it.
Cheers, Craig, you fucker.
How come he's still coming on when I've kicked him off? Was he a bit look.
You can't. Right, he's back. Did you actually kick it? No, I put it back. You were saying, Tom, you were saying, so you're going to America on Wednesday, and so you've got to work, really.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing a show out in Connecticut, so that should be pretty fun. It's literally at a casino, so I'm going to spend the majority of my time in the casino, so I'm happy about that.
What's the event called, Tom?
It's National Vape. It's going to be held at a place called Foxwoods.
Okay.
It's absolutely massive. And there is a few companies from the UK going, which I'm quite surprised about.
Oh, wicked. Who else is coming from the UK?
Do you know ladies are going?
Oh, yeah.
And I think there's some of the people just to register this coming week, but obviously it's last minute things, but there is a few UK companies out there as well. Should be fun.
Yeah. Brilliant. Globe-trotting vape fame now, Tom.
Yeah,
Well,
that's pretty cool.
It's not that, I'm just going to do work.
That's so cool. So how long are you out there for, then, Tom?
Just for a week.
For a week. And the event is, what day is the event on?
The events are Friday, Saturday and Sunday. They're run a lot longer than ours do over in the UK. They run from 9 o'clock in the morning till 8 o'clock at night.
That's a long time, isn't it?
Wow, that's a long day.
Yeah.
Let's see.
You literally can't go anywhere else because where the complex is, it's literally the Indian reservation, and there's bears and fucking all sorts of shit around you, so you're literally in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, fuck me, look. It's that Vapor Z-Birds on here now.
Oh, don't say the company name.
Oh,
Right,
God.
that's hidden again. Right, you were saying...
Well, I've been on hangouts with the other guys, and Rian's caravan was kind of shaking and rocking, so I don't know what's going on over there.
I don't know.
Oh. As long as they're having a good time, Tom.
Still that. What's that? I didn't hear it, Jim. We turned your thing off, right? What was it, Jim? We're going to have to get referred. Where's the woman? Is she off camera or?
Living very, very
Oh, there she is. Hello, Rianne. How you doing? You alright?
I'm alright, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Right, we do need to go back to the notes because otherwise it's just like a normal hangout. Where are we? Craig's still meant to be talking. Right, we bring Craig back in.
It won't
No, he's
come back
fucked
in.
off. Let's
Hello?
move on.
No, go on. What were we talking?
We're talking about the Minikin Kadoma.
Oh, the hard
Yeah,
shot.
I've put it.
We've got
I've put a
images on the
picture up,
file.
which
Can we go
was,
to present
Vaping
Rick?
Fagan. Vaping. Hold on a minute. Vaping Fagan did a test of it where it's. The Asmodus Minikin Komodo or whatever it is, or Commode.
Yeah, I saw this in the week.
Yeah, which is a C frame basically.
Minikin Komodo. Yeah, it's basically.
Well, explain what they've done, Rick, because I'm sure you know.
Well, I think what they've done is they haven't insulated because obviously it's a series box, so there's 2 batteries on there, and depending on the way they put, I haven't got one, so I don't know, but they've obviously somehow not insulated the positive side of the battery tube, the positive battery tube, and it's connecting with the ground at the top, and it's creating a circuit and sparking. So they should have just insulated that tube and they would have been all right, but they haven't, clearly. So, yeah, and that Vaping Fagan we'll give him a shout there. Go and look at his video. He shows it sparking and things. It's not good. It's a shame because it's a lovely looking box.
It is, but you know, put a set of keys in your pocket and that's your lot, isn't it? Really, isn't it?
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
good.
I mean,
we'll go back to images, Rick, and look at the Darwin mods.
It's basically a Black Rose Evo clone. That's what it is.
Doesn't Rianne sound like Craig on camera? It's bizarre.
she's good at that impersonation.
It's weird.
No.
I like it. Do that impression. That's good. I like it. Darwin mods Gecko.
Yeah.
Well, I've got this in the showcases actually.
Okay, well,
no,
let's
it's
go.
I've got a load of pictures to show by Eddie, so
Let's go
Why
to
don't
the
we-
showcase. I'm going to mute Craig for a second so we can hear the brilliant whistling that we all love. I know Tom's the reason he's come on.
well, it might not actually be the whistling though,
Oh, okay.
because people said they didn't like it very much. So I'm thinking we may have to not have the whistling anymore. But we've got something we can play along to you.
That's Riyadh doing a trumpet impression.
And this week in Mod Showcase, we've got some lovely specimens to show you. And first up is a lovely mod by Andrew Carr. And this is it. I thought it's worthy of showing to people.
Yeah, I really like it. It's simple, and I like that.
That's really
Yeah, I thought he's making quite a few nice ones. They're nice, small. I mean, it's handmade. It's not perfect, but it's honest, you know.
It's small for an 18650, isn't it?
Yeah. I just quite like it. So I thought he'd. Oh, God.
Hold on. You've got to ask the master here. The
Oh,
master.
that's nice.
The master.
Okay.
You've got to-
That towards a little bit familiar.
Carry on, Rick.
Right, can I? Okay. So yeah, that's Andrew Carr's mod. Thought it was really nice.
He is nice. I like that.
Next up, the man who's sitting in the field next to Craig, and we've got some mods by Jim Shaw.
Now we'll bring him in. Oh, unmute yourself. I'll mute you. Craig, unmute Jim.
I'll do it. Bloody hell.
You can't unmute someone, Rick. They have to unmute themselves.
This is a balls up, John.
Hold on.
He's back. Rick, Craig, you're going to have to be on the show. That's the only way to do it. You're going to have to be on the show.
Yeah. Sorry, get going off. Let's just get on with it.
Yeah, okay.
God.
Oh, I'm really
Come on, Jim. Say what you see, Jim.
Can we get on with it? This is fucking silly now.
Yeah, go to the next one. Go to the next
We
one.
can't do this live thing in the field, Craig. It's too annoying. Fucking hell. We can't hear you. It's not on you.
3 mods that will be available from Vaperzy at Vapefest this year.
Yeah, and I'll show them now, and everyone will see them, and I'll tell them all that. So,
Yeah, go for
anyway, I look forward to seeing you up there, Jim. I'll be up there tomorrow or Saturday, so have a good one, and I'll catch you up there soon, mate.
We will have to have a pint.
Definitely, for sure. Yeah, absolutely, or two.
Yeah, Craig, the feed's failing, so it's just jumping too much. It's fine when you're in
Okay.
it. Okay, so enjoy your evening, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Yes. We'll see you tomorrow. Love you loads, and we'll see you all when we see you. But get up here and have a good time when you get up here, because it's really good. It's way bigger than last year.
Okay, cool. That's it.
Okay,
See you
catch
tomorrow.
you
Craig.
later.
See you later.
Fucking hell.
Right, we're throwing him off. Fuck it. Carry on with the show.
God, that's the worst idea in history of
Oh,
shows.
we
that
can
was.
only apologise that did not go as we planned. Right.
Oh, God. Right. Back on with the showcase then, shall we? Right.
Carry
Jim
on with the
Shaw.
showcase. Carry on.
Yeah,
With
that lovely man that was on there. He's got some mods up for sale on Vaperzy at Vapefest this weekend. And I'll show you some pictures.
Yes, let's see them.
And there we go. There's the first. Oh, let's screen share, shall we? I'll flick through them. This is from Jim Shaw, age 9 3/4. And he's made some lovely little specimens here. That's lovely, that. I really like that.
That is nice, that one.
Yeah, I think that's my favourite one, to be honest. But, yeah, they're works of art. I think they look even better in the flesh. So
Yeah,
I
I do.
look forward to seeing those on Saturday up there. But yeah, good work there, Jim Shorrock. GB mods. Finally, got something else that's going to be on the Vapefest, and that is the Darwin mods. What do you think of these?
I think it's great. We saw, well, Dean had one for review, didn't he, for one of the prototypes, and so did the man in the shed. Todd had one, but he's done a few little changes, like he's changed the buttons that Dean couldn't find.
Yeah, he's obviously put them on the plate now. I think they were underneath before.
I think, and those Darwin mods, the one thing I'll definitely say is you've got to get it in your hand. They are something else. It
always feels better when it's in your hand.
Yeah, I mean they really, and they just look completely differently as well. You know, they're just. Yeah. I think they're fantastic.
I think that's a great selling point, that they are very different.
They are, aren't they? Yeah, I love them. I can't wait to see them. I might even have to try and tap him up for a mod in the future.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
If I do. Money,
the mod stuff is fantastic.
But no, he's got a few more pictures of that to show, a few more close-ups, and he's got another type of mod as well, and that is this one. And I believe he's got the die-code board on there because of that. That's the die-code lump, isn't it?
Looks like it, but is it not, or is it? Let's have a look. No, it's the fire switch.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay,
that's a dual series mech.
I made a muppet of myself there, didn't I? That looked like a screen to me.
No,
but no, yeah, now I can see it's sort of wooden.
Yeah, it's a button.
But yeah, he's got some lovely work.
I see what you mean, though. It looks like the Relo, doesn't it? With the
that's why I thought. I haven't looked at it that much, but yeah,
no, it's the Darwin mods side by side. Darwin mods Para dual series is what it is.
Yeah, I'm quite interested in that actually. So look forward to seeing Eddie May up at Vapefest. Yeah, and he'll have loads for sale up at Vapefest. So
yeah, with his metal cachet case. That
he had a trailer last time, didn't he? Full of mods.
That'd be wicked. Yeah, be great to see him, Eddie. Chris Scott is going to be there with some lumps of wood and some mods. I think it should be great to see
Chris again. His mods are lovely too. They're great. But yeah, that is the showcase this week.
Yeah. I think we're going to, fuck this, because this was going to be obviously a bit longer, because Craig was supposed to be here, but that did not work. We now know what does not work. Do not have a man on a mobile phone in a field in Shrewsbury.
We have learned that lesson now. We've learned it. It won't happen again, and if you're still with us, then you are silly, really. But good on you.
Oh, really? Thank you.
I don't think I could have watched it for our.
You know what? We lost seven viewers throughout what could only be described as a fucking car crash.
That's the biggest car crash this show has had.
Yeah.
Easily, hands down.
Related by Craig, cider, and a tent in a Shrewsbury.
Oh.
He literally had a 90 million candle in his fucking. Sat with his iPhone. That's literally
my favourite bit. I love Craig, but my favourite bit was when he thought, "I know, I'll carry on the show off camera." That was just the most amazing thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, but he didn't put somebody else in front of the camera. He put the camera between two people so you couldn't see either of them.
He was quite good.
We had a red triangle between heads.
Right. So for a laugh, because Tom was brought in, I saw Tom on Craig's and I thought, right, he's spare. We're going to have Tom because Craig's fucking tent fiasco is not working. So bollocks, we're going to do this instead. Tom, we did an Ask Us Anything thread on our group a little while ago, and we're going to carry on playing with the Ask Us Anything, and I'll ask the questions, and we'll go Rick, Tom, and then me.
Awesome.
With thing, and then we'll talk about Vapefest at the end. So the AMA continues. Chris Brown, what is the best custard flavoured juice, please, Rick?
Well, I can only say by what I've tried, and I'm not a massive fan of custard, but I like the OC from TY, the Yorkshire Vapor, and I won't say it's the best because I'm not a big fan of them, but it was a great custard vape for me. Not as custardy as some. I liked Grumpy's, and I actually really quite liked the it's Tanuki.
Tanuki by Chris.
Because it wasn't heavy. It wasn't heavy custard. It was just a hint of a vanilla-y light. It wasn't.
And there's a tea behind it as well. Chris is at Vapefest. Gets there tomorrow. So
Yeah.
go and see Dumford's e-liquids. They've got that.
My experience of custards, they're the three that stood out for me.
Cool. Is that the OC, which I'm sure Tom will know more
I
about?
think that's probably my favourite.
Is that orange custard?
Yeah, it's orange custard. Yeah.
It's not much orange in there though, is there? It's mainly.
No, it's just a tinge, just to give it sort of that fruitness to it. It's different, isn't it? It's very, very different to a traditional custard.
Give us your favourite custard then, Tom.
I'm going to be biased. My favourite custard is custard donut by the Yorkshire Vapor. That's all a vape litres and litres and that. And I don't think it's really a custard, but my other favourite, I've only got another one, is Aki's Ambrosia.
That is a custard. Well, it's deemed a custard, isn't it?
Yeah, I absolutely love that. I think that's brilliant. So them two are probably my favourite custards.
It's funny, Aki's has probably fallen out of favour in the last little while, but they've done some fantastic juices in the past. Their rhubarb and custard, the only one that's... I went through a stage of rhubarb and custards, and I couldn't... There's a Rizzler paper between them, with Vaping Kings and theirs are very similar. A really sharp rhubarb, and they're really nice.
Yeah, I do like Billy's Monkey Jizz as well. That's pretty good.
Yeah, Monkey Jizz banana custard, which was huge back in there.
Oh yeah, I have tried that actually. I forgot about that one, but I never had a bottle of it.
My favourite is goose juice, because I don't like custard, but I like goose juice because there's a taste of something else, like cream soda, I think, is what I get from it. Does it taste
I've
like
never
cream?
tried goose. I'd love to try goose.
Goose juice. Well, I've got some concentrate. I'll send you, Tom, if you want it. And you can make 30 ml with it, if you've got it.
Appreciate that, mate. Thank you. Yeah, I've never ever tried it, but a lot of people do rave about goose, and it seems to be a good one.
Yeah.
I know Mr. Todd in the shed likes it, doesn't he?
Todd gave me my first lot with a Aspire Plato at Jam, and then I gave that to Craig because it was a 3 mg or 6 mg, and it's not strong enough. But this is 12, so I'm alright.
Excellent. Well, moving on. What we got? Giles Slawson. He asked us all a question, and it is: why does DIY liquid never taste quite how you expected?
Do you know what? I've got the answer to that.
Yeah.
I know what the answer is, and there's only one answer, and it's shit, Nick. Really?
Pepper is shit, Nick.
Shit, Nick. If you get shit, Nick, you're fucked. It'll always be horrible.
Yeah, but let's assume you haven't got shit, Nick. Right?
Okay, let's assume you haven't got shit, Nick. Fuck. I'm not going to name this company because a lot of people use them. Ask me in person, and I'll tell you who it is. But there's one company whose concentrates are very... they're not consistent. And you can get... I used to make my own e-liquid when I was did baked Coke or rhubarb and custard. And I did exactly the same thing every single time, and sometimes it was shit. Sometimes it'd like rip a layer off the inside of your throat. It was so rough, and it was just because they're inconsistent on those flavours. I think if you make small samples of something, this is just me. We're going to go through everybody. Those are the things I'd say: shit, Nick, and inconsistent flavourings. So find a company, talk to someone who makes their own e-liquid, and ask them what they use. That's what I'd say. Rick?
Me? Well, I make my own liquid and I vape my own liquid predominantly, so I don't think, and it always tastes how I expect it, but I don't use expensive flavourings or anything. I just use my recipe, and I prefer mine to the bought stuff, but that's because it's mine to my taste. But I think there's things you can do if you DIY to make your flavour. You might think it's a bit two-dimensional. There's ways to zhuzh your juice up, and that's to use things like a bit of sweetener. I like to add malic acid to a fruit one to give it that extra bitterness, a little bit more sourness, should I say, and give it a little bit of time. I know you say about steeping, John, and you don't.
I don't know. No, I've got no problem with it. I just don't want to call it that because it's not that.
Aging.
I'm
definitely aging. I mean, a week with a fruit juice, a week's aging will make a hell of a lot of difference. It's not good straight away. It needs at least a week, and it'll be even better after a month. Vanilla, I've always found with custard ones, because I've made some, it takes even longer. I mean, it takes ages to amalgamate, I suppose. I don't know. It just doesn't. It does taste better after a month.
It's It's I'd say 3 to 4 weeks for custard because obviously it's penetrating through the VG and the nicotine.
That's just not true. But I know what you mean. I think it's oxygenation. Isn't it? They're mixed. There's no way to unmix something.
And that's something else I do when I mix as well. I always aerate mine, and it does make a difference. I don't care what anyone says.
It's air. I'd be absolutely certain.
I've got a Dremel with a whisk on the end of it, and I make my juices white. And by the time it's settled down, it's properly mixed up and it's aerated. So yeah, it's matured. Maybe I don't know if you can compare it to food, but it needs time. It needs time to maybe ripen. Maybe should I say? That's probably a better term.
Cheese, you have to age cheese. Don't you?
Yeah, it'll ripen with a bit of time, but too long and it'll go too. It can go too far. If you leave a bottle in the cupboard open for a year, it's not going to be nice.
Oh, we'll go with this next one. A fun one. Jamie Hepburn, Hong Mac on a similar theme. Who would win in an ideal home fight? Tom can even play. I heard little John Martin can handle himself. That's what it said. I think that's what Angsty said. Watch out for John, he'll shiv you. Is what
Tom, this is one for you then.
I'm gonna say Rick, but I'm gonna say John is a little sly fucker that. So I'm saying Rick face to face. Behind your fucking back, John's coming in with that blade.
I would go with Rick would be mine. Rick would be mine. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I've heard Craig's a bit shifty at night up in Derby.
Yeah, that's true.
Out and about, tooled up, robbing places and things when he's, it's the only way he gets to those high-end mods. I mean, he lives up north, doesn't he? They haven't got that sort of money up there. No. No. I don't like fighting. I wouldn't want to fight.
No, I'm telling you, I'm really awful. It's really a couple of times my friends have feared for their lives. If I'm in a nightclub and a fight kicks off, I'm the one standing in the middle going, really? You're going to ruin my night. Don't fight each other. I've had enough of this shit. You go over there and you go over there. Because it just really fucks me off. I remember 6 blokes started to beat up a bloke, a little loud once, and I stood in the way. Because I said, this is demented, you're going to jail. If you carry on, you're going to jail. They're not going to say, oh, all right, fair enough, 6 on 1, you're going to go to jail. There's no way around this. It's not a cartoon or the A-Team. You're going to get fucking arrested. Yeah, I'm terrible for that. And my friends always go,
sounds like the playground teacher that's like that.
Yeah, I do, yeah. Because I go, oh, just leave it. Have a laugh. Fucking hell. Yeah.
Well, that's the next one. John Hughes. What is your ideal home?
I think that's a weird one, isn't it? Because it depends on everything. It depends on the atomizer, it depends on the liquid.
I actually think the question would be better is what is your ideal wattage? Because you've got surface area and wattage and how much vapour it'll put out. So, I mean, I generally coil to about 0.5.
I aim for about an ohm, about 0.95 an ohm.
Yeah.
That's what I'm aiming at.
But
yeah.
then
not in a dual coil. In a dual coil, obviously that would be about 0.4, 0.5.
Yeah, it's the same then. We're all sticking around 8 wraps. I think when you get to coil sizes and things, there's an optimum size for the amount of juice. I mean, you go too big with too narrow a diameter. The juice isn't going to. It's not.
I know. Well, Tom's going to be a lot lower. Tom, what do you aim for when you're wrapping like a dual?
I use mechs a lot of the time. I don't really use regulated devices, but I usually vape from 0.1 to 0.08.
Right.
So, but I go from mech, and I'm usually using like fuse claptons or something like that, something with big ramp up. So I'm usually hitting with an 8650 like 140 watts.
But do you just like, because I know you know what you're doing, Tom. You know when you show somebody else your builds, because you work in the shop as well. If they
I don't ever show anybody else my builds.
Ah, right, that was the question. That was it.
I don't, and it's sort of a father thing. It's sort of do as I say, not do as I do.
Yeah, no, totally agree with that. Yeah, don't do this, so I'm not going to show you. That makes perfect sense.
You can't tell people to strain those batteries that much, but
no.
Personally, I'm not worried about straining batteries that much because I've tried to make batteries going to runaway and I haven't managed to with a single battery. So worse it's going to start venting a bit.
That's why I asked it, but that's exactly why I asked Tom, because I know he knows what he's doing, so I've got no issue with asking people that.
A lot of people don't know the difference between continuous and pulse, and it's how simple that fucking is.
And a lot of people, the other thing is that when I've stood in, if I'm stood in my friend's vape shop for, because sometimes I'm in there for like 2 hours, not so much probably now, but in the past, you'd get somebody coming in with something on a mech, and they hadn't even checked it. They'd no idea what they'd got.
No.
I've said 0.02 on a 350 mech.
Fucking hell.
And I leant over the counter and asked to borrow a pair of wire clippers and just clip the leads and get me back. Yeah, fuck that. You're a dickhead. You're not allowed that. So I mean, just clipped it.
It's as you know, I tried making batteries vent, didn't I?
Yeah. Oh, this was we'll give him this as well. It was a fake AW as well, so I have no idea what it was.
I mean, it might be easier to. No, it's actually you need the better batteries to actually get a better result. Apparently.
Yeah. Well, it was only the fact that when someone's standing next to you, if someone stood next to you and they were on fire, you'd put them out, wouldn't you? If there's someone stood next to me with a mech firing it, fuck knows, then I'll just very casually clip the leads and give it back. I did rebuild it at like put 1 ohm or something.
I mean, I've got this 2 coils in this at 0.5, and that's good enough with a full battery.
What are you doing? Okay, yeah. Lillian, you answer this as well, even though you're not going. Lillian has asked, what's for tea at Vapefest, and are we invited? Rick?
Oh, well, I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, I've got going to have the family there, but I'm sure we'll find somewhere to go and have some dinners somewhere and a few beverages. But then who knows? We might be just so trolleyed in the field that we might eat one of the on-site burgers.
Go find the 2LV tent, and they've got a cookout, proper grill and everything, so go to them guys. They've got all the shit.
No, we're not allowed to tell everyone about that.
I like the fact we've just, because I'm going to answer it exactly the same way, in a way of kind of saying, yeah, we're going out for food to a place, maybe, don't know. Lillian, just come and see me and ask me, I'll probably tell you. Anyway.
Yeah, we'll work it out on the day.
Work it out on the day. Oh, Mark West has asked, you'll like this one. Tom, this is more for someone who works in a vape shop. Where can I get some oil for my burner?
Don't. You can step out the fucking door is where you can go.
That was quite handy to have you on for that question, because it's sort of perfect for somebody who works in a vape shop.
You get that question every day. It's oils. And do you know what my answer to is when somebody asks me for oil? I don't sell Castro, sorry. And people are like, what do you mean? I says it's not oils, it's e-liquid, there's no oil in it. And people are so, it's not that they're stupid, it's ignorance. People have an ignorance to it. It's called e-juice for a reason. It's not fucking oil. It's just common sense.
Yeah. It's your job to tell them that, isn't it, as well? Try to explain them to them that vaping oil is actually not good.
Yeah, it's education, and a lot of people will turn around and sort of snide it off and allow them to carry on with it, but the best thing to do is advise the person and give them the sort of correct sort of terms. Yeah.
We've seen it, I mean, in groups that you're not in and I'm not in anymore, Tom, but you'd seen, I've always hated that, when somebody posts something up like that, don't launch at them. Just, you just go correct them straight away and go, it's not called oil, it's called blah, 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 blah. But you see somebody hung and you think, that's the way to get them involved in the community.
Exactly. And then what they do is they go out and do whatever they want anyway and end up...
Yeah, because they'll just leave straight away, and then someone will go, have you been on Facebook? And they'll go, oh shit, everyone's a dickhead.
Very true.
Yeah, so, oil. Go on.
I was just going to go, Paul Lunsford, what's your favourite Plumes of Hazard episode? That's like saying, what's the best way to get kicked in the balls, isn't it? I don't know. Run up, Rick.
I couldn't really answer that. I've watched a few of them, but no, I love the guys. They're great, but I don't get the time to sit and watch them. It's too late at night on a Tuesday.
I sit and watch them. I'm trying to think what my favourite one was.
I'll tell you what. Actually, I have got a favourite one.
Go for it.
It's the one where they had that soundbite in it. Why you lying? Stop your fucking lying. That loop in it. Do you remember that loop? Why you always lying? That one, that was funny. I found that really, really, really funny. But then I don't watch it enough to say I don't get a chance, really.
I think one of my favourite episodes was when they were all absolutely knackered and had all just about made it home, but from one of the fests they were at in the US, and I just thought the episode just really, really worked because they were all so tired from the ridiculous road trips they'd made. I'm trying to think who was where. Someone was around Marsties, but I can't think who it was. Whether it was Foo was around.
It was Foo, I think. I remember.
Yeah, Foo was around Marsties. Yeah,
Yeah.
I just enjoyed it. It was just like homey. Quite liked it. Are you a Plumes fan, Tom?
Yeah, my favourite one, I think it's when Masty was wearing the sombrero. I think Masty's fucking hilarious. I think
He is, yeah, I like Master.
Brilliant.
There's sometimes though.
But the one I've watched fully is probably one with Todd, because Uncle Todd and my fanboys, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think the first time I talked to Masty personally on a hangout, he was he was reloading 9mm ammo, right? And the difference that there's too much of a void there between the English and the Americans. He was like using this reloading machine, like ching, and he was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And he said, "Oh, I'm just going out on the weekend. Probably going to shoot about 600 rounds. I might go Laser Quest. That'd be about it."
Oh, there is actually another episode I remember, John, and that is when your boy Big J was on. That was pretty funny.
That was on the same show actually. I was on about like 5 minutes afterwards or something like that.
That was really funny. Big J did really well on there. It was hilarious.
I tell you what, on Tom, you've been on Plumes as well, haven't you? Have you been on?
Possibly.
I can't remember. But it's like it was about 4 o'clock in the morning when I came on. No, 4:30, and I had to work at 7. And so I was just, and I don't drink energy drinks, and I drank loads of Monster, and I was just off my tits. So I don't really remember anything at all of what happened. I was just downing Monster energy drinks, which I don't drink. That was fun.
Yeah.
Right, last few questions. We're going to go with Pete Nixon. Will John be drinking a kind of non-craft beer during the show that the ordinary sorts in the audience can afford? That's quite funny that Pete's misconstrued that, because Rick drinks way more craft beer than I do.
I do like craft beer. I just prefer it now. I was obviously being a lager Dave for many years. I just love craft beer.
I've been off lager since I turned 30 because it's too gassy.
Yeah, I just prefer going, because we've got some really good pubs around here that just sell craft ale, and it's I think it's a halfway house between, you know, bitter and lager. Yeah. I like a cold drink.
Yeah.
I like it cold. It's just probably bad, but that's how I like it. I like it strong. I won't have the quantity.
Yeah.
But I prefer the quality now. If I have a weak session IPA or something now, it's just not. It doesn't really do it for me. So, yeah. But you drink a few, don't you, John? But yeah, you're right. I've joined the clubs and got the beers, haven't I? Yeah.
Yeah, I started drinking Guinness when I was about 29. I actually drink a lot of red wine at home, and I like dry martinis and things. But on the show, I always like IPAs, and in England we've got this huge revolution of amazing beers at the moment that kick the shit out of everything. There's like 40 different kinds of beer now in the supermarket, and they're all made in the UK.
It's crazy, isn't it? Why would you drink a can of Foster's when you
don't bother?
You know, a little can of craft beer that's just so much more flavoursome, you know.
I don't know where's Tom on this. Is he a lager?
It depends. When I go out, I'll drink lager. When I'm sat at home, I like stuff like Old Peculiar.
Yeah, I love Old Peculiar. I was drinking that in the pub the other night. It's lovely.
Yeah, I don't mind a bit of Old Peculiar. It really depends on the sort of occasion. There's a very, very old pub that's been open since like 1700s in Leeds, called Whitelocks, and they've got absolutely all sorts of ale, chocolate ales, all sorts of local ales. And something like that would be for me to go out and relax with. Something I'd like to drink at home, I'd probably have a whiskey or something like that at home. But I'm not a heavy drinker.
You've got it same as because in the east we've got loads of beers, and up north you've got loads of beers as well.
Yeah.
So it's just sort of, I think we're all spoiled at the moment, which is fantastic.
Yeah, there's loads of good microbreweries, and the mainstream breweries are feeling it now. I think the only pubs that seem to be surviving around our way are independents.
Yeah.
And they're priding themselves on getting good small run beers in.
Yeah, our one down the road, they sort of change the pumps every 2 weeks, and there's a couple that they keep on, like they do keep on Carlsberg and Guinness.
Well, the ones I go in haven't got any of those mainstream.
They do change everything else.
They've got lagers, but they've got lagers, speciality lagers.
Oh, they do. We have regular and speciality lagers. Fuck, we're geeks. We're gonna have a right laugh over the weekend, Rick. I will tell you.
I've got to find a good. If anyone knows a good beer shop in Shrewsbury, I'd like to post it somewhere. So somebody did say on the group that there was one, and they owned one.
I'll post it on the show. Post it on the group. Post it on
the group, because obviously I want to go and buy some beer to take to Vapefest.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Russell, fuck off. Oh, wait there. Will either you or John be considering, it says me or Craig be considering growing a beard, or at the very least be wearing a false beard or token sideburns for part or all of the shows to come? Right, I honestly, if you ever meet me in person, you'll see that I would be terrible at growing a beard, right, because there's like a gap here, and if I grow a moustache, I've been told that it'll grow a mo for a bro, and I look like a pervert. I'm one line of hair away from being a pervert. So I have to be very careful about what I do, otherwise I'm a pervert.
I think you're too sassy to grow a fucking beard anyway.
Too sassy? I don't even know what that means.
I think you're a sassy little devil.
Well, I can't grow. Honestly, it wouldn't. I'd look like Cat Weasel or something. I just think it looked terrible.
Definitely don't grow. If you had a full beard, it'd be alright, but you wouldn't want a goatee.
No, I wouldn't. No, I look like a magician. I did it as well before I grew before the grow mode for a bro thing. I left it everywhere, and then I shaved it off around the side, and for a laugh, obviously, quick magician beard, and then when at the end of November had finished, I did a little Hitler moustache, because you have to, that's the law. My wife, we went on holiday to the Lake District during Grow a Mo for a Bro, and I keep forgetting, and when she gets out the pictures, you're flicking through a photo album, she goes, oh fuck. Yeah, it looks like that.
Alright.
So, yeah, I'm not growing a beard, is the answer, because I look like a weirdo.
I don't know what Craig would look like with a beard. I think he's had a bit of stubble before, hasn't he?
Yeah, he used to have he's always got stubble. I don't know. Last three we're in now. Russell Blair. Is John's forehead actually that big, or is the rest of his face far away?
Well, it's not that big. It's not that big. It's slightly oversized. We can admit.
It's a very big head. I have an exceptionally large head. I think it's just head. But I've got a mass of hair. People keep mentioning that, like, oh, you might be going bald. I'm 35, right? There's no bald. I'm afraid this is it. It was just my hair running away from my face. There's nothing I can do about that.
35, and I said a lot older than that.
Fucking hell. Harker. Fucking hell. When are you playing darts next? It's good to see you've got the shirt on.
Quality.
Steve City Mangan, what's your favourite TV programme? This is the last one of the night. We're going to finish early tonight because we've all got shitloads to do. What is your favourite TV programme, film and album? Rick?
Me, okay. There's some bloody good TV out nowadays. I mean, if you're going to choose a series, for instance, I would say something like The Sopranos for a TV programme. It's just fantastic. But yeah, so if I had to choose one, I'd say that, I suppose. But obviously, loved Game of Thrones and I liked Breaking Bad and all of those good series. But I think Sopranos for TV program for me. Film. I always loved Shawshank Redemption. I love that.
Oh, it's a good film. It's a good film.
Yeah, I love that film. Makes me blubber. It's brilliant. An album, I suppose, Desert Island album. For me, if I had to choose one album to take away with me to a desert island, it would be something like Pink Floyd, Shine On You Crazy Diamond, or something like that. Yeah.
That's quite a good choice, that.
Yeah. What about you, Tom?
So we're going for TV, film, and album.
I don't watch TV. I really, really don't watch TV. I don't have a series that I watch. I've never watched Breaking Bad. I've never watched Sopranos. I've never watched any. I don't watch TV. So that question's out of the way. Best.
It's Coronation Street, you like, wouldn't you?
Bit of Emmerdale.
Yeah.
Makes me feel at home.
Too close to home. Yeah, he might as well just open the window. Just get rid of the telly.
Favourite film: One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Yeah, good film.
An album.
I will say Jack Nicholson's been playing that character for 40 years now. It's kind of getting a bit hot, but I do like. Weirdly, I really like that, and he plays exactly the same character in The Shining. I can't stick that film. I think Kubrick.
It's just one of those old school actors, much like Robert De Niro.
Yeah.
That just plays that one type of character, but are brilliant at it.
A favourite album? It'd probably be a Led Zeppelin album, I think.
Yeah.
That's pretty funky. That'd probably be, my wife would probably go for that, I think.
Yeah, Led Zeppelin album, or maybe a T-Rex. I quite like Mark Bolan.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, I've got Led Zeppelin. Or maybe B.B. King, actually. I really like B.B. King.
Oh, I like a bit of B.B. King. I do like his. I'm gonna
be the most uncool person, right? But I like stuff, so I really don't care. That's just gonna be now. TV program. I don't like any of the things everybody else likes. I don't like. I would never watch Game of Thrones in a million years. The drug thing. What was that one? What's it called? With the blue crystal. I watched all of that, and I thought it was crap.
Yeah, it was quite. Yeah, I thought it was all right. It just wasn't. There's better, but it was.
Prison Break. Honestly, they should have gone for the death penalty. They were so fucking annoying. Stop breaking out of stuff, you twats. Anyway, what I actually like. I don't know what. Like, if I'm sat in the evening with my wife, probably watch Sherlock, something like that. Quite like that. It's quite good. I think it's well written, and I'm a fan of Mr. Holmes anyway. Like the books, so quite like that. It's quite good. Film. I reckon I'd probably go.
The Goonies.
The Goonies, or Stand By Me, or Back to the Future trilogy, just amazing. Or yeah, I just like films that are naff. I do. I think they're brilliant. I think now, no one ever names a film that's their favourite film that's made in the last 10 years because they're shit. You don't come out of the cinema feeling hyped up. Like he did when he just saw Ghostbusters 2 or something like that.
I really liked The Matrix when that was on in the cinema. I went and saw that and came out looking around the place going, wow.
Yeah, I've seen like, I've seen a lot of films, and I think a lot, there's lots of things that are great. But I do like Stand By Me and The Goonies are an addiction. I do terrible. I have like original bits and pieces from both.
Do you like Drop Dead Fred then? If you like the sort of Goonies, you must like Drop Dead Fred.
No, because it's just like it's really badly made, isn't it?
Yeah, but you like shit films.
I do. Do you know what? The funny thing is, because the next two are going to they're going to be the film, the album's going to really chuck this, but I don't think it's. I think it's the memory attached to the things, isn't it, that you really like. Yeah. So, like Drop Dead Fred, I remember watching that on Christmas Day at my friend's flat, and I think his name's Dan, and I think he owned like a bed and a futon and a telly and a top loader video, and he had that and Edward Penis Hands, but we watched Drop Dead Fred. And I remember watching it then, and so I do like the film, but I like it not for the film. I like it because I remember sitting with my mate Dan drinking little horrible bottles of beer. An album, right? The two favourite. I'm going to say, because I don't really listen to albums, I like songs, but I'm going to say two albums. And they're both because they remind me of my best mate in about 1997, 1998, which is Fat of the Land by The Prodigy.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Because I just remember that summer. I remember 1997. I remember going to a place called Kessingland with my mate on a holiday in his family caravan and making the room, the whole thing go doof, doof, with Breathe by The Prodigy, which is just amazing. And the other one, same summer, was The Score by the Fugees. Do you remember The Score?
Good album. That was a good album, The Score. I've got that. Yeah.
I remember sitting there and listening to the whole album. It was wicked.
Yeah, that was a classic album, an award-winning album as well, wasn't it?
That was
Right. It was one of those albums you could actually listen to as well.
That was before Lauryn Hill got addicted to crack.
Yeah, and didn't really like white people anymore. Anyway, Vapefest is tomorrow. We're going to be. I'm getting there tomorrow. I think Rick, you're not coming to the showground tomorrow, but you're getting to Shrewsbury.
I might come and see you Friday night. I'm not sure yet, but I'll be up there Friday evening. Settling into the house we've got there.
I'll be there. Robert's picking me up tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon? No, tomorrow morning. 9:30 to hit the road. Hopefully be there by 2. What are you hoping to? Is there anything you want to buy at Vapefest?
Me? Well, I do want a new mod and I do want a new Atty. It's just, you know me. I make mods. I make things. I've always said to you, haven't I, that unless I can make something that good, I don't deserve it. And it's driven me to make. I've never made a high-end mod, but I don't know. We'll see. I'll see what's available, but I'm always in the market for a new Atty. Yeah. What about you? Are you looking for anything?
I'm in the market for a mod, but I don't know what I want.
Put your phone down.
I'm in the market for a mod, but I don't know what I want. It's that Todd. He's posted on the bloody page.
I just saw that. He's slagging you off.
He's slagging me off, taking the piss. I was answering. One. I always look for the same thing at all these conventions. I want a liquid that goes with. I drink black coffee. I have 2 cups of coffee a day, and it's finding a liquid that goes with that is quite difficult.
I think I might be in the market for a tobacco liquid up there, actually.
Something that goes with the coffee, I'm up for. And mod-wise, I think I'm after. I don't know. I don't know what I'm after. I'm going to go and see Roscoe from Abstract, because Roscoe's got mods by I can't remember. Brain dead. We showed him last week as well. I'm
looking forward to looking at Chris Scott's and Eddie's mods.
Yeah. Mods. I want to see Chris Scott's. It's just I'm not sure what I've got to spend, but I want a liquid, and I want a liquid that goes with coffee, possibly a mod. But I'm going to see my mates and give them hugs, and the SV marquee, which we decided we were going to do at Jam. Me, James Sherlock and Damien had a chat in a pub after a lot of drink. I messaged David today and said, drunk John, James and Damien are fucking geniuses.
You are. Well, you've got the biggest marquee. You've got a wedding in that marquee.
We've got a massive marquee. We've just got an inflatable sumo ring thing.
Did that actually get sorted? Did Paul
sorted? It's on the way.
We got to put outfits on and have a bit of a wrestle.
You can do that. We can do that. Yeah.
I'm up for that, man. I'm up for some of that.
Yeah, so we'll be in the SV marquee, but drinking and having a great time and seeing everybody. So that's going to be.
Anybody that's been banned from SV, if you want to go settle your grudge, go over to their fucking tent.
Nip over.
Yeah. And have a sumo wrestle.
Come and say hi.
Oh no, those questions. Sorry to take you off.
That's all right.
Tom, you can help us here. What was the best question out of those questions? Because we're going to send them some vinyls. So out of those questions, which one was the best? Do you want me to run through them quickly?
I think the last question was probably the best. The one about films, TV, and
So Stephen Sooty Mangan, send us either me or Rick a PM, and we'll sort you out with some vinyls. Just give us your address, and we'll give you some Shinels. And the creator of Shinels is going to be at Vapefest, Mike Dacus.
Yes,
so we're going to see Mike. And we're going to buy him a few beers, because we owe him a few beers.
I think a lot of people owe him a few beers. Anyone who's had a shiner owes him a beer. So he needs about 2,000 pints.
Yeah, he'll be all right then.
He'll be settled
He's
up.
Coming up. He only lives down the road from me, 12 miles away. But, yeah, I'll see him there. Okay, thank you, I think. That's everything.
Yeah, thanks for coming on, Tom, and saving the day.
Thank you very much, Tom, for coming on.
I'm absolutely humbled the fact that John sent me the link, because I've wanted to come on with you guys for a long time now.
You're alright, man. We were just chuffed that you came on. That was wicked.
Yeah.
And it had some comedy timing to it as well, which made it even funnier.
It almost, by the end of the show now, it almost might have turned out all right.
Yeah, I think we did okay in the end. Yeah, we did. We lost like 20 viewers. They came back. Fuck no. Somebody went, they've got rid of him. Yay! Right.
Yeah, maybe we should take this opportunity to do a little thing. I think, was it Craig that told people to go and lick you, John?
No, it wasn't. It was Dean.
Oh, was it? I think
Yeah,
Craig deserves some sort of forfeit or some sort of...
I don't like people touching people, so you've got to get him to get. If you get Rick, you can get Craig to sign a body part of yours, the funniest one. Bring your own pen, and ask him to sign a body part, the funniest one. I'll send you some shinels, and I'll tell you what, I'll send you some shinels, and I'll send you a conqueror as well.
There you go.
So
And
get a picture of.
let's see how embarrassed we can make him.
Yeah, get him.
Preferably a woman's squidgy part would be the best.
Or if you're a bloke, get a Sharpie and a little bit of cheek, and then get that bad boy signed up.
Just make sure if you're a bloke, make sure you're a shower, not a grower, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. Get elastic, get an O-ring over it.
Bring a fine tip pen if you're just a grower.
Get an O-ring, just slip it over that, be alright.
Yeah, one of those vape bands will do it.
Yeah. Right, on that note, we're going to go. Goodbye all, thank you very much for coming on, Tom, and thank you everybody for sticking with us tonight.
Hopefully catch a lot of you
Goodbye.
tomorrow at Saturday at Vapefest.
Goodbye.
Bye, guys.
See you later. Bye.